So how can L&D offer its employees learning assets to access and use at the point of need, like mobile apps do?
First thing you have to do in the L&D role is get comfortable with it. At GE, we built an app we called Predicts Decoded. And it was for people who didn't have any idea what the system did. And one of my favorite aspects of it was there's something called the jargon slider, and you could slide the lever back and forth to get less jargon, more technicality in the explanation. But it was very inexpensive to build. It was very quick to build. And so what we discovered is having some digital natives and some people who knew how to code, either that we partnered with or brought on staff, and just tried stuff, experimented with things. Some of it worked, some of it didn't. But you'd be amazed what you can create on your own. And that's one of the interesting things about the generation that's coming up, is they're coming up with the problem. They don't then go create a spreadsheet to solve it. They build their own little app. They code it. It's fairly simple, and they do it. And once you learn that, I think you learn how easy it can be. And I think the other thing I'd say for L&D is you just have to experiment. You just have to try things and know that many of them are not going to work, but some of them, that's going to click.
What did you find worked the best?
Yeah, I think the app was really pretty successful. We had tens of thousands of people download it, and we got some really good feedback. And it allowed them to go all the way through and actually drag and drop some components and build an application that sat on the platform. Another thing we did is we partnered with a group called Leading Edge Forum, and they have a model of what they call the 21st century human. And their theory is basically, if you want to survive in a 21st century digital organization, you got to be a digital human. So we would engage people in trying to automate or digitize their own lives a little bit. I used to say that there was two things that could happen to me at night that were dangerous driving home. One was, it was kind of a curvy road from Crotonville into Connecticut where I lived, and I don't want to be texting. I know it's very dangerous. The other thing is to ignore my wife when she says, honey, when are you going to be home? So I used If This Then That, which is a little platform. It's free to everyone. And I created a simple app that when I left the geofenced area of Crotonville, sent her a Twitter direct message that said, hey, I'm on the way home. I'll be there in about 45 minutes. I can't text you. If you need me, call. Now, it seems like a real simple, silly thing to do, but that type of automation is the type of automation we want to have happen in our factories and on our work sites. And we want people looking for similar things like that for automatic notification that they don't have to do themselves.
So were you encouraging your employees to try and adapt things like this?
Yeah, we actually put together a program, both in person and online primarily, in which they could explore these different aspects of being a 21st century human, try these things out and begin to do them themselves, and then expand upon that, both for the practicality it provided for them, but then for the metaphor it provided of what we could be doing with technology in the organizations.
How did it work out, or how is it working out as far as you know?
So far working out really, really well. The woman who took it on, leading it, Elena, she loved the stuff, she embraced it, and she's now retaught quite a few people to deliver the programs. They're delivering them all the time, online, virtually all over the world, which is really pretty cool, and we're getting some good feedback from it. At least we were when I left.